for the first two. I think that was one of the things that really surprised me most. But of course, it was a surprise in that they did that, but not a surprise that was respect bans. And there's the Treant. So I expect the Visage at this point. If you're gonna go Treant, you're gonna go Visage. And if not, I want to see eHome go Visage, Grimstroke.
I think it would just be the same bands again, and they're going to take out the Visage. I'd be very surprised if Vici changed it up.
Who's got first pick?
eHome do. And they had first pick last time as well with the Queen of Pain. Yeah.
Wow, and they banned the Ember twice.
I think they're probably going to pick up the Phoenix here instead of the Queen of Pain. Oh, okay. No, they just go back for it again. Fair enough. And I think it's going to be the same from Vici again. Like, Vici love this Phoenix. They'll pick it every single game if they can.
Yeah.
Phoenix Disrupt has been their go-to support duo so far. And even though the Phoenix didn't have a massive impact last game, I feel like it's still just such a good hero at the moment for a lot of these teams.
Ooh, okay. So Venge first, and there's the Snapfire. So not much of a change regardless. And they go Snapfire now into the TB, but they've already picked the Snapfire like they were preemptively going for a Phoenix.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Maybe they just assumed they were going Phoenix. That's interesting.
That's a bit of a mistake. So now, do they even need to pick the Phoenix at this point? Not that the Phoenix really got stopped. I think, one or two eggs died?
Yeah, I mean...
It wasn't many.
The most of the power of that game, I felt like, came from the Sunray rather than the egg.
The Supernova.
Which I feel like is just a kind of a pseudo-ult as well, the Sunray, in these mid to late game fights. I'm not surprised they go back for the TB again, though, because the problem is if they don't pick it there, they're not getting it in the second phase of bans.
No.
I also think eHome had this big problem last time of not picking their win condition up early enough in the draft, because they left it to that last pick overall. And now there's 7 bans, overall. I feel like we see so many carry heroes banned out. Especially in the second phase, and then if you have to wait until you pick your last win condition last, your core hero, everything's been banned out that you could possibly want to play. So I think you get put in this really weird position now as a carry player where you have to second phase your hero, and you might have to start learning to play it earlier on in the draft. And I've been really enjoying when people pick their win condition in this 4th pick overall in the draft when they have second pick.
Yeah. It is very tough. We were seeing AM second pick, TB second pick, not high priority heroes in a way, but win condition, like you said, win condition heroes early on.
We've seen Dusa picked as well.
Yeah.
And they ban out the puck this time on eHome. They're like, maybe it was a problem.
That hero is, which is weird because I feel like we started. Was it me and you casting together before? Was it you or Jenkins who said it didn't feel like Puck was in a great spot?
I can't remember.
It was so long. It was a couple months ago.
It was probably. To be fair, I was saying that Puck wasn't a good spot, but I think that was quite a well-known thing. I think especially because people used to play it as a support all the time as well, right? That it was people were so used to playing it as a support rather than a core because it got nerfed so many times and it didn't feel like it was any good anymore. And then people just started to bring the mid puck back. I think especially because Queen of Pain went up so much in value, and Ember Spirit was being picked as well. This leash mechanic is so useful, and I think the hero felt really bad because of all the talent nerfs as well. I feel like Puck suffered more from that than a lot of other heroes. Because, Puck, all of his talents are number based, right? The cast range is so important. The even at the 25 and the 20 as well, the cooldowns. It's not like you're changing +5 to +4 armor,
Yeah. If only you could have that 420 GPM back.
Yeah.
Gosh. It's such a ridiculous talent. GPM talents in general were pretty ridiculous.
I kind of miss them a little bit, but they've increased the base GPM now, haven't they, for every hero? So it gets a little bit easier again. I enjoy changes like that. Phoenix has been untouched so far, by the way.
Yeah.
Is it the first
and they can still pick it on VG.
Yeah.
They could still, because they've got the Mars. You can make the Phoenix the 4, Venge the 5. So are you almost forced to take it as eHome? Because it doesn't look like it's going to be in a great spot if you do.
I don't know if they can. Maybe they can take Phoenix. I'm not sure. They need something that deals with the TB, though. I'd really like to see them play Tiny.
Now they might take it, too.
Nice.
Because you've got the Void combo with it.
That's a risky pick up against Vengeful Spirit. Like, they just have hard save for the Chrono, like, already. That's crazy. But again, it's the same thing. Like, you need to be picking your win condition hero early. And, you know, to be honest, they have Void Snapfire, so it's not going to be a bad pick. I just worry that, you know, Void against TB is a decent core-to-core matchup normally, but they have this hard save. So, is it still as favoured for the Void? I'd like to see them pick up something with Catch here on Vici. And this Shadow Shaman's been really good. Like, they're against two really mobile cores in the Void and the Queen of Pain. So, it doesn't matter what it is. Rubik's still in the pool if they want to go for it as well. I think is pretty good here. And PYW does like his Rubik.
Yeah.
But I mean, Phoenix is like the big one for the team fight. But I think...
Yeah, I think you could skip the Phoenix if they've got the Snapfire, like... But I think Phoenix is still good here.
I actually think Nyx is quite good as well, but I don't think it pairs well with the Mars in the lane. I think they want something that's like... What about like Wind Ranger? That sounds fun. I don't know if any of the Chinese teams play Wind Ranger. I know FY played it as the 4.
Yeah. And they go Void Spirit. So Ori on the Void Spirit. Oh, actually, it could be PYW.
It could. I mean, it's more likely to be Ori, I think.
Yeah.
I think for them, they're thinking like, well, we need to pick our mid hero and our 4 at some points here. We can pick something that goes both. It's probably going to be Ori's hero, because if we don't pick the Void Spirit here, it's going to be banned in a pick, right? And I don't think they care what eHome pick here. They're going to be happy that this Void Spirit could just do whatever. Like, he'll be okay. I think they need catch on eHome as well, though.
Yeah, their catch right now is Fire Snap Cookie and Chrono.
I actually don't mind Ogre, though, as well. And put Jinkyu as the Snapfire. Because the Ogre buffs up the Void massively as well.
Do you move Queen of Pain off lane?
Yeah, I mean, they could.
And go something else mid?
I actually prefer to see that, I think.
Kunkka's already banned. Otherwise, I would have said, could go Kunkka. But what else could you exchange for mid? And then go Elder Titan. So that's your 5.
I mean, good against
well, it was the 5 for LGD. It doesn't necessarily need to be that here, because we did see Innocence on the Snapfire, so it could still be Jinkyu on that Elder Titan. We know how good he is at a range of heroes. He's definitely not a hero puddle kind of player.
I think he'll put the ET as the 5 and the Snapfire as the 4. Would be my assumption. I mean, it's a really good ET game up against the TB, right? Like, it takes away all his base armor, which is insanely good. And again, like, it's more team fight for the Chronosphere. You have these kisses, you have the Earth Splitter as well, and they do ban the Rubik on eHome. I think that's a very good idea. So they are assuming it's going to be Void Spirit mid, which I think is a safe assumption. But then, so you're talking about moving this Queen of Pain to offlane, right? So like, I still feel like they need stuns. They need like cheap stuns so that this Void Spirit doesn't have a game. Because you remember yesterday when CDEC played against RNG, the reason Setsu had such a horrible time was because he was playing against these like really cheap lockdown stuns from like the Hex and the Shackles from Shadow Shaman. I feel like at the moment, there's not really anything that stops the Void Spirit from doing whatever he wants in this game, apart from like Chronosphere. And maybe an Orchid on Queen of Pain, which is probably going to go Yules first anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what they go for their final bans. They go with the Rubik ban. Yeah, they want to take that away from PYW.
I still think Lion would be pretty good for eHome. I want to see it, dude. Oh, sorry, Lion for Vici. I mean,
what about Shadow Shaman?
Yeah, I still think Shaman's okay as well. And again, I personally, I would love to see Wind Ranger, but I don't think we're going to get it. What happened to Mirana? I actually completely forgot about
completely just getting ignored for a majority. Oh yeah, was it picked yesterday at all? I like 1 or 2 games, right? Maybe. I almost want to say it wasn't picked at all.
I don't think so, no. I honestly don't know what they're going to pick here. I would like to see them move the Queen of Pain to 3 and pick a different mid, but I don't know what mid hero they would play.
Actually, yeah, Mirana was picked once, and now they go with that Tiny.
It's the Faith Beyond special, dude.
So this is the first game Phoenix going to be ignored, potentially. Unless they just pick Phoenix here. But I think Phoenix might struggle.
Yeah, I don't think it's a great Phoenix game, to be honest. I mean, they might still go for it just because it works well with their team, but I think they need catch for this Queen of Pain and Faceless Void. Like, at the moment, it's only really Spear. I guess they have the Aether Remnant on the Void Spirit as well with like a Yule setup, but... So they're going to be laning against Void ET as well. I'd like this Tiny pick a lot, by the way. This is something we've seen from Faith Beyond before, and they played it with this like position 4 that has burst damage too. And, like, this Tiny Snapfire at level 2 is just going to blow people up. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. So the Skywrath coming in for the first time in this event.
Wow. Phoenix untouched.
Man, first game.
I think that's the biggest shock of this draft.
Yeah, the fact that Mirana has been almost ignored like last ban, that was pretty wild. Because it was only picked in 1 game yesterday, and we were seeing it, all the time. Picked or ban.
But I think that happens more as the tournament goes on, right?
Yeah, you kind of figure out the meta of the event a bit more. Or even just the meta right now, because you're still working on a new patch. Not that it's a hero-oriented patch, but you're still figuring things out.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how much I like the C home lineup, though. I don't know if they have enough to deal with this TB. Like, they need Faith Beyond to go absolutely pop off. I don't know. I think this is a much closer draft than it was last time, which is the most important thing, right? Like, I don't think it's so one-sided for Vici as it was last game. It's like just from the draft. So at least EHO have put themselves in a position here where, you know, they have good team fight. They've got Void, and then they've got it with the ET and the Snapfire. They can actually just kill people if they get like good Chronospheres and things. But then my worry is that if Void dies at the start of a fight somehow, like in these early engagements, I don't know how they like can take fights. I think that their like whole lineup is based around Sylar, right?
Pause. I don't even know what that was from Jinkyu. It seems like he just slammed his head on the keyboard twice.
Maybe he's fed up of playing against TB. I wouldn't blame him. I get that.
Worry on this Void. Or Void Spirit. Ugh, Void and Void Spirit in the same game. I hate it.
Oh no. What a disaster, actually.
POW is also getting farm priority on the Skywrath, which I like. Because is Ranavetos still the go-to here? Or is it going to be Ags? Would it be worth going the Ags? Having that double silence going out? Because silence seems like it's very prioritized right now, especially with the Orchid.
I mean, Atos is still okay. I'm personally really interested to see how many Null Talismans this Skywrath goes for, because they give mana regen now, which was like a big problem on this series before. Like, you didn't really build mana regen, you kind of just built stats, and you blow all your spells and then you'd have to go back to base over and over again. So if he goes like 4 Nulls or whatever still, like, I don't know if you do that as a pos 4. I don't really know what the Scarth build is. Some people used to go like 2 Noahs into Atos or something, like you say, with the Atos, but I don't know how early on you want to build it here.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, this game seems like it's very reliant on Sour to make something happen, and I like the Skywrath pick into it. Just have that silence. I feel like we'll see it at least once where Sylar time walks in and then all of a sudden just gets hit by that silence and can't do anything.
See you later, nerds.
UI had an insane game last time on the bench. If he can pull this off again, I don't care what heroes are picked. This guy's on a mad one today.
Let's see, Ori against Nothing to Say, and this is Nothing to Say again on the Queen of Pain, this time going up against the Void Spirit. It will be interesting to see how he handles this matchup, because it was definitely a bit tough to go up against the Puck, of course.
Oh, this Snapfire taunt, I forgot about this. Oh my god, I just heard it from across the map. It's actually awful.
The Bane one's actually one of my favorites from this year.
Yeah, that's really good. This Tiny's getting absolutely bullied out hard, by the way. He built no armor, so this Vengeful Spirit Wave of Terror is absolutely ripping through him. Faithian's really struggling to lane at the moment into this meta. And TB just 4-2 already. And there's 5 denies mid for Ori on this Void Spirit. He's destroying this lane.
Oof. First blood coming in for Yang on Innocence. And that's
they won.
A first blood. Yeah, that was a first blood without a spear. So just, man.
Yeah, I feel like that shouldn't be happening at level 1. I can understand it at level 2. Like,
maybe with the concussive shot too.
He had concussive shot at level 1.
Yeah, no, I'm saying as well. Just having the concussive shot as well as the God's Rebuke, you find, you know, a bit too low on the Elder Titan, who actually is taking the 5. I was a little surprised because I thought Jinkyu would like to play the Elder Titan.
No, I think the ET is definitely the Innocent hero, like in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the more stable lane support. I just think this top lane is like such a disaster for eHome at the moment. Like this TB's just able to free farm, they can't really do anything to him. And like this Snapfire isn't even level 2 yet, so they can't pressure the TB enough early on. Yeah, just okay.
Gosh, Magic Missile coming in. Faith Beyond. What kind of role does he have to play this game? The similar one that he had on the Pango?
He just needs to be able to roam around the map. You know, find pickoffs with the Snapfire as well. Like, he wants to increase the tempo. But he's having such a rough laning stage that I don't know if this is something that's going to be able to come through. And mid lane is the one that I'm really worried about. I think Ori's having such a good time here.
Mm. The Remnant again, Nothing to Say. He might just die. Fairy Fire keeps him alive, but just barely. Also has a sip on that bottle.
I think this 4-minute bottle, 4-minute active rune here is going to be massive for both these mid laners because they're both so active, right, as well. Yeah. And it's going to give them this massive advantage here in the mid lane with both of them having bottle already.
It definitely seems, though, that
look at all the
with
supports.
Ori pressuring and pushing him back, like, he should have the opportunity to just get this one
all the supports
easily.
Just all running towards the mid lane.
Yeah, it's like if it's not there, like, I still think Ori gets it. It's almost impossible for him to not get it with Aether Remnant available.
I just love that there was all of like for a 2-second window. There's like a 3 versus 3 mid there. Where there's like 3 separate fights going on. That's amazing. Eurus might be in trouble now though because the Snapfire didn't rotate over. Actually, who's in trouble?
Vici again, laning really well. Got themselves a 1,000 net worth advantage, and TB, this is a much better time so far for years. Ooh. The cookie misses, and they've got the damage, but just short of getting the kill.
Really well played by Eurus to dodge the cookie. That was cute. Just like you, chat.
Mine is truly a
But not all of you.
Not all of you, no.
One person. Not cute. You know who you are. Now they're all gonna think, is it me?
Oh no, I hope Peacock thinks I'm cute.
South gets stopped on Innocent, only getting him about half health. PYW, meanwhile, tuned to the concussive shot one of the Arcane Bolt. At least for now.
I'm really sad Tiny's not going Helm of Dom like he did before. I'm sad that item's been nerfed. Because it was so fun to watch. Oh, mid lane. Oh my god. I just...
Nothing to say.
I
Yeah, I just... Blink for a second, all of a sudden he's got the Astral Step and he's able to get the kill over mid.
He actually put 2 points in Aether Remnant. That's really interesting. I wonder if he goes 4-1-2 now. And he's going to get the 6-minute rune as well. Like, whether it's top or bottom, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he's got the Astral Step. He shouldn't be stopped getting it regardless. He should be able to beat out the Elder Titan. And he picked it up. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use the Astral Step.
Yeah, I thought he was going to as well.
Man, just to secure it. So I think it enables you so much just to have that full bottle again, especially now that you've got a kill on and nothing to say already in the lane. So Eurus 37-6, Sylar's at 30-5. The experience is a little bit in the favor of the TB, but like we've seen how quickly TB farms. Like, is there a point that Sylar will be able to outpace him?
You can't. I don't know. I just feel like TB farms so much quicker, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how the Void has to fight around his Chrono. Like, whenever Chrono's up, they have to find kills with it. But I think Yang might be in trouble.
Go for Yang. You got the spear out onto the Elder Titan. The time walk forward. Aether Remnant hits onto the Elder Titan. Innocence is low and gone. They get the kill on Yang, but now they've got the silence out onto Sylar. They're not going to commit for this, which is a little bit surprising considering he has 3 bottle charges and the Aether Remnant back up.
He had no Astral Step though, which I think is the big thing.
Middle tower is under attack.
And now DY is able to take top lane, by the way, as well. While the TB just jungles up, so they're just being more efficient now as well. Like, yeah, you kill Yang, but it still ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. It's better for eHome overall, but you know, still not amazing.
Sleep on the DY, Avalanche as well as the toss, and a quick kill on the Venge.
She can still at least get last hits though. She won't get XP, but
Ooh, Astral Step, Aether Remnant not landing from Ori. But he's got a regen. He's got the he's got the 4, 6, and 8-minute runes.
yeah, when you get every single rune, it feels pretty good, I'll tell you. Look at Innocence here, by the way.
Yeah, he's very dead. There's nowhere for him to go. It just becomes a question of who's going to get the kill.
So I'm interested to see if Ori goes for the... oh, hang on, bot lane. He's TPing in here.
Ori saving PYW. And they get the kill on the Xingqiu. They look over the Queen of Pain. They hit the spear. Nothing to say. Falls. This is falling out of control very, very quickly now for eHome. And it's not like Sylar farms amazingly quick on this Faceless Void.
And I hate to say it, but like this TV's still just jungling as well. it's getting so out of control, like really quickly. They have to make something happen with this Chronosphere now. I think that there's a lot of pressure on Sylar to get a big kill with this. It would be great if they could like somehow kill Ori on this Void Spirit with the Chronosphere, but the problem is like the supports aren't level 6 yet. Like ET's level 5, Snapfire's level 4. They're not expected to be level 6, but there's no damage really into the Chronosphere unless they blow Sonic Wave, which is on cooldown. Top lane. Run, DY.
Gosh, DY, man. Again, not much you can do to survive that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yang just continuing to farm bottom. Like, look at this. TV's 75 and 6, and I understand a lot of that's inside the jungle, but he still sits top of the net worth with the other two cores. Like, they're having an amazing time. And on top of which, we saw a little bit of this from the Grimstroke in the first game, but PYW here on the Skywrath, he's gotten 2-0 talismans and is going first item mags. I'm taking over your job as analyst.
Well, he went double null. Let's, come on.
All right, we 50-50 on that one, right? Because you got the null call, I got the Ags call.
I mean, the nulls isn't a difficult call, let's be honest. Like, it's Skywrath Mage, but I really like this rotation from Eurus. He knows he has meta up, and instead of just farming the jungle, he wants to just come and push the tower, like, because he knows he can. I think they need more down here to protect him, but because there's a fight going on top at the same time, I think he feels pretty safe.
Yeah, and they only lose DY from it. Like, DY's gonna be your sacrifice.
Yeah. And DY doesn't care, like, he just wants as much XP as he can possibly get up here, and he's now level 6, so... Tiny's trying to keep the catapult alive by throwing it backwards. That was really cute. And Jinky's almost dead up in this top lane to the Venge Illusion.
Yeah, he is taking a lot of damage and nothing to say, dying again to PYW this time, and it's with the Arena that they get this kill over mid. So Arena with the Spear and the Mystic Flare, like, this is a combination we haven't seen yet, but one that looks pretty good.
Yeah, and they're even going to TP the TB top so he can defend this tower. Skywrath's coming over as well, so Faith Beyond might be in trouble here.
Yeah, Silence, Arcane Bolt with a concussive shot, a couple more shots. They'll kill off the Tiny. There's nothing he can do. And it's 8-4 in favor of Vici, a 4,000 net worth lead for them. And again, continuing on the trend of what we were supposed to be seeing from Vici throughout the event.
It's just he's 303 on Terrorblade, and he has what, like 99 CS. Yeah, good stuff. I think a lot of this game came down to the mid lane, though. I think Nothing to Say has had a very difficult series, and Ori's had an insanely good one. Obviously, it helps when he gets every single active rune, but I don't know, even so, like, it feels like Ori's making all the right rotations as well.
12 minutes into the game, having this kind of lead, and you know, having a TB who is continuing to have a massive amount of farm.
They want to use this Chrono here to kill him, though. He's farming under a ward on the Terrorblade.
Good job by Nothing to Say to get away from that spear. They have the Mortimer's Kisses and the Earth Splitter. They'll kill off Eurus. Sonic Wave pushes away Yang as well as PYW. The last Mortimer's Kiss hits onto the Skywrath. And they get anything more than this TB. I think Yang's looking for an Arena. He will get it, and now the spear is in.
They've got the Silence.
Fire Cookie, Silence, and now they lose Sylar. Mystic Flare dropped on Nothing to Say. It's not going to be enough damage. They'll get the kill into PYW as well as DY. They've taken out 3. Yang and Ori now on the run. I don't think either of them should really fall.
Oh,
but the pressure is continuous. Yeah, they want to get the Skywrath into this, but there's the Avalanche coming through, and he fought back, TP'd in, and died immediately. There's the toss to Assimilate. Faith Beyond, he'll end up dead. Coming back in, though, is Eurus, and he's got the Metamorphosis to work with. They'll kill off Innocence. They'll take out Jinky, make it a 4th. And, man, yeah, PYW buys back and dies there immediately, but at least it turns out decently for them.
I actually don't think that's an awful fight, though, for Ehab, considering how far behind they were. Like, I think the biggest thing is that Sylar dies. Like, if Sylar doesn't die there because of the Silence, I think it's fine, but like, PYW comes in just enough at the last second. And I think Sylar died because he got tossed away to, like, towards the Skywrath by his Tiny, which is like really unfortunate, because obviously Faith Beyond doesn't know that the Skywrath's coming over. But, yeah. Eurus just comes in and cleans up. Sorry, Eurus isn't 303. That wasn't who I was looking at before. That was, I think it was Yang. I've just realised. He's 2-1-2 on the Terrorblade.
Astral Step and a lot of damage here on Innocence. They've got the swap and the Resonant Pulse with one more shot from DY to get the kill on Innocence.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
With the double damage, just an easy kill there for Vici.
So he's got Mask of Madness on Void. I wonder what he goes for next, though.
I guess, yeah, Mask of Madness if you want to kind of keep with the tempo, right?
Yeah, like the Mask of Madness is fine. Like it helps him farm. It's really good because in Chrono as well, you can actually blow people up. But does he go like Maelstrom, or does he feel like he has to go BKB because they're so far behind? I just don't know.
They're coming over with a smoke. DY. He breaks the smoke, and now Jinkyu uses his smoke, and they're going to take out an Observer very quickly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They kill off Faith Beyond. They get this kill up towards top, and again, it's that Arena Spear Mystic Flare combo that's killing off these heroes.
Yeah, I mean, Faith Beyond's had some... Oh, God. Okay, there's another one. Faith Beyond's had some really good performances so far this tournament, but these last two games have felt so rough.
And like we usually talk about Faith Beyond, about being the most consistent player on this team, always finding farm, always keeping things pretty clean for the most part, but he's not doing so here. And over towards bottom, DY Sonic Wave comes in for nothing to say. They get the kill to the Venge, but there's the Chronosphere onto Eurus. They need to follow this up because they're not going to get the kill without anything more. Fire Snap Cookie, Jinkyu, he'll end up dead, or he gets the kill on that. And Eurus survives. They use Chrono, and it does not work out for Eon that well.
That Cookie was actually really good. It took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it. Because the thing is, when you die, it doesn't matter where. If you've used Cookie, it doesn't matter where you die. Like it always just uses the stun wherever you do. So the Void Spirit got stunned up straight away and couldn't carry on for the +1. Dude, this Mars is such an issue. Yeah.
TV already at 8,500, and there's the Spear, Mystic Flare again. Earth Splitter comes through and hits on a DY, but he'll throw the Magic Missile. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. Ori will Astral Step away, and all they get is DY out of that. Again, another decent pickoff for Vici.
It's like an action replay over and over again. Vici doing really well, and DY just dying for it.
Yeah.
That's just literally this game in one sentence.
Oh, good sleep.
Nice.
Just nothing to follow it up. Chrono, Earth Splitter, anything.
Oh, he's got Blitz Knuckles on the Void. He's actually going MKB.
Okay.
Alright. It's okay. I just think he's gonna die still if he ever gets caught, but he has to. I think he has to go like greedy though and try and build like non-defensive because they're not doing damage at the moment. So they have to just try and itemize greedily and just hope for the best effectively.
There's the Arena. Spear comes in. Mystic Flare again. Fire Snap Cookie keeps him alive, and actually Faith Beyond will tank most of it for a little bit longer, but he's still already so low from the Mystic Flare. So swap from DY, Astral Step forward. They have the Yules. Aether Remnant down. Swap again on Innocence, disrupting this fight, and Ori gets a double kill. Nothing to say, and Innocence are gone. 3-4-0 in the favor of Vici, and they're going to get the Tier 1 tower over mid.
What did I say? If DY plays well, it doesn't matter what heroes are in the game. If he's like playing well on this Venge, I don't know, like they look so good on Vici. Maybe eHome did the reverse Sudoku and they played their 7-8-9 first, and now they're stuck with like the 4s and the 3s, dude. This is
Radiant are scanning.
Because they just do not look like they're on the same page at all. Which is such a shame considering how like they just outplayed everybody in the group stage.
Yeah. Even Vici, they 2-0'd him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like that was a day of history, basically. You 2-0 LGD and Vici in the same day.
Top lane.
Sylar in trouble. Silence coming in. Astral Step not once but twice, and not much he can do in the eyes of death. But a good sleep. They'll kill off PYW, but the rest of the team is coming over. Faith Beyond, Avalanche Toss, double damage still on Ori. He'll pop the Essence Ring. Yang, Blink. Arena, GQ and Innocence kind of squeaked out of there. Sonic Wave, but it assimilates in for Ori. He'll try to run. Faith Beyond continuing to move forward. The Mortimer's Kiss is flying in, but it's not going to be enough when they've got the Astral Step to make some space.
Is he going to go for more? No, I was going to say. Jesus. I mean, it's still a fine trade, though, for Vici, right? Like, they use the Sonic Wave as well, so... As long as they get the Void kill, that's the biggest thing there. And is this TB or Void Spirit, like, ever going to die again? Is my question. Like, they're both so massive. They need like an insanely good chrono, and even if they do, there's this Venge swap. So as long as DY's in a decent position, which he has been most of the time, then they're not going to die anyway. I think he has Vlad's finished on the courier as well. So like even if the Venge dies, she's still offering the Vlads for the TB. That extra little bit of damage comes through, which is really nice because it's base damage, which base TB has a huge amount of.
Very close to the Scotty already for TB.
He's close to Ags on the Skywrath as well.
Close to Ags on the Void Spirit too.
Like, what are they hoping for here on eHome? Like, they have the Orchid on the Queen of Pain, but I don't know what it does anymore. Like, there's a Manta on the TB, there's a Yules on the Void Spirit. Like, Mars almost has BKB. The Skywrath's sitting at 1,600 HP, so if you kill him with an Orchid duration, you have to blow Sonic Wave, right? What are you going to do, kill DY again? Oh, they ping out where they want to go on the TB, though. But...
Ooh, Eurus. Avalanche comes in as well as the toss from Faith Beyond, and a good Chronosphere. The question is, can they finish him off?
Nice.
And there's the spot from DY. And that's in between the arena as well as the Chronosphere. God, Eurus just getting that Sunder off, and now Sylar's dead. They killed off the Snapfire. They look over in Innocence. They'll make it a third. This might just be GG right here and now if this turns into a full team wipe. Nothing to say commits to Sonic Wave. They'll get the kill on a DY, but now the Clumsy Net comes in. The Silence is out from Nothing to Say. They'll get themselves the kill. It's a full team wipe in the favor of Vici. And when you're losing just your 5 after all is said and done, I mean, it is looking very promising for you.
But don't worry, chat, because they got DY again. They're back in it.
Radiant's top tower is
He has been more than half their deaths.
Insane. Like, I don't know, did DY just TP in there to the tier 2? I didn't see what happened. But it felt like he was just there, like straight away, just to save his TB. I'm really surprised they didn't blow Chrono instantly, but they just don't have the burst damage of the... Like, I mean, they don't have the burst damage at all. He's sitting at 2,000 HP on the TB now. How are they supposed to burst him down quickly enough, even in a Chrono? Like, he didn't have MKB finished on the Void, right? So it's not even like they have huge amounts of right-click damage.
Yeah, and he's close on that item, which might be the only reason that they're potentially giving this another chance. But now you've got the Ags on the Void Spirit, Ags on the Skywrath. Like, this is gonna get ugly. Not certain what you're going to be able to accomplish. Oh, God. Well, that's one bounty. If this was NA, the entire team would be putting the bounty on him.
Oh, yeah, I make sure we do that in our pubs whenever I play them as well to my team. I'm like, guys, can we all bounty the same person at the same time? It's just such an amazing...
Double Astral Step. And now they've got the Aether Remnant. Good Fire Staff Cookie, but however, it's avoided with a Dissimulate, so they'll still get the kill here. Eventually, they will take out the Elder Titan of Innocence. So you get the kill, you blink forward, you have your arena ready to go. And it's going to be both supports already gone for eHome and the pressure coming into the tier 2.
How many more minutes until they call it? Let's take bets. I'm going to go with 2.
2.
I think one more Chrono and the game's over. Like, and look at DY's positioning as well. He's just ready to swap whoever gets Chronoed.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's got the Keen Optic. He's ready to go. All he needs to do is save his team.
They're not even going to defend.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to lose 2 sets here. I think they go bot afterwards as well. Maybe they go Roche instead, actually. I don't know. Like, Void has... sorry, not Void. TB has Skadi now as well, like, and 2.2k gold. I think he just goes BKB in the end of the game. Like, if he thought the game was going to go on any later, I think he'd build it something different, but... I don't think he needs to. Oh, they got DY.
He's 8 of 13 now.
Oh, there's a DD. Oh no. And there's Invis
Ori.
Void Spirit.
Oh god, they're getting debated! Sylar especially! Sylar dead so fast, he just stood there, Invis ready to make the jump. Got like a hook in the water. Pulled him right on out.
Yeah, that's...
And there's the GG, 24 minutes in. I think we got it, 2 minutes on the die.
I think it was a minute and a half, it was close.
Wow.
I said one more chrono, they didn't even get the chrono off. That's pretty sad.
No, Ori being, you know, bait on a fishing line right there.
He had Invis Rune, like they couldn't even see him.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, a free DD Rune. Oh, there's a void. Oh.
Guys, we're going to bring the game back. DD Rune, we've got this. Here we go. Let Sylar pick it up.
What an absolute stomp of a series.
Yeah, seriously,
Like,
that was the best Vici look this event.
Maybe that was the 8, not the 7 on their Sudoku. I'm telling you, that was incredible. Coming into this series today, that is not how well I expected Vici to play, and not how poorly I expected Ehome to play.
No.
I felt like the mid lane both times, nothing to say.